How's it going, guys? Jace here, back with another standard deck tech, and today we have Fight Club. That is right, Fight Club. The aim of the game is to get Phyrexian Obliterator out and make people fight it. So when it is dealt damage, it makes them sacrifice that many permanents equal to the damage that is dealt to Phyrexian Obliterator. That is crazy, crazy. How do we do that? We play Bushwhack. Bushwhack allows us to search for a basic land, or it allows us to fight a creature our opponent controls. Now, we're not playing any other crazy other fighting cards. Just these two combined is a great little combo in a kind of a mono black style shell. So we're going to go through it right now. So we've got 4 copies of Bushwhack, which allows us to fight. Very good. Basically counts as a removal spell and helps us smooth out our mana to cast the more expensive stuff in our deck. Then we're running 2 copies of Go for the Throat. Great cheap removal. Standard staple. We've got 2 copies of Misery Shadow. It's a great little 2-drop. Probably want too many. But the fact is it can grow quite large quite quickly, which means it can go really well with Bushwhack to, you know, kill one of their creatures. Then we have 2 copies of Sheoldred's Edict, which is a great new removal spell, being able to get around, you know, certain situations. It's instant speed, it can deal with a Planeswalker, you know, pretty much most creatures. Very, very strong indeed. We've got 4 copies of Tenacious Underdog, just a good 2-drop, you know, can be quite aggressive, really good in that mid to late game with the Blitz, being able to get it out with haste and get that card draw going. Is a pretty good creature right there. We've got 4 copies of Graveyard Trespasser. This is just a good card, right? 3 mana, 3/3. It's difficult to remove, ward, discard a card, and it interacts with their graveyard, and it gives us some life gain. Really, really cool. And then when it flips on the other side, it does become bigger and remove more cards from our opponent's graveyards. Then we're running 2 copies of Phyrexian. This is a good little enchantment. 3 mana, hideaway 5. So basically, it means that you exile top 5 cards of your library. You can then choose one of them, put them underneath Phyrexian that's exiled. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, you can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. Then, if you do control a creature with power of 7 or more, you can then cast that card underneath it without paying its mana cost. You can get a really good little 2-for-1 value, whilst also making your creatures bigger. So when fighting stuff, it makes it a bit better. Then we've got 2 copies of Glissa. Works really well with Bushwhack, because you just get to kill pretty much anything. And this is just a great creature, right? 3 mana, 3/3 with First Strike and Death Touch. Makes it incredibly tough to block and attack into, and it gives you some card advantage. Really, really rate this card. Then we have 3 copies of Sheoldred, arguably one of the best creatures in the format. 4 mana, 4/5, Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. When your opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Standard All-Star. Then, we've already spoken about Phyrexian Obliterator, kind of the whole point of the deck. Just a big, big threat. 4 mana, 5/5 Trample is already good. But yeah, this is a really good new card from Phyrexia. Then we've got 4 copies of Invoke Despair. I mean, it's Invoke Despair. It's one of the best, you know, removal spells. One of the best spells in the format. Making your opponent sacrifice creatures, enchantments, planeswalkers. You draw cards, they lose life. This thing does it all. It's so good. Then we've got 4 copies of Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Great 3-drop. But also, if you get to 7 mana and you cast it, it's a 7/5. Immediately triggers Phyrexian. Really good. Lifelink, Menace. Can be tough to deal with. Interesting thing though, if you put this under Phyrexian and then you do trigger Phyrexian, it will come in as a 7/5. So just keep that in mind. Really, really strong. Then in the lands, we've got 6 swamps, 1 abandoned mire, 4 forests. We want to go heavy on black because we've got like quadruple black cards. Then we've got 4 copies of Deathcap Glade. We've got a dual land and then another dual land in Llanowar Wastes, 4 copies, and then 4 more copies of the Proving Grounds for more green-black goodness. So we're going to play 5 best of 1 games as normal, and if you want to give this deck a try, guys, it will be in the description for you, so definitely make sure to give it a try. Right, let's get into the games. Okay, right, so we are on the play. Game number 1. Very slow hand, but we're going to keep. It is a slow hand. We're going to keep this Bushwhack, so we've got the combo. Against mono red, please say against mono red. That would be quite funny. Okay, right. Let's see if we can get it done. And we got Sheoldred as well, which is a really good draw. And we're on the play. Okay, well, I'm going to take some damage by playing this, though. So let's see what we can find. Probably... yeah, we'll go with Glissa. Red-green. Okay, they didn't play anything on turn 2, so... interesting. We'll go land. Obliterator. And we'll put a counter on him. We have the combo. They've played a creature. We have the combo. And they know what's coming. And they know they couldn't defeat that Obliterator. Wow, that was a quick game 1. Okay, so game number 2. We're on the draw. Yeah, it's a pretty good hand. You know, no real removal to begin with. So hopefully they're not out of the gates fast. Okay, they're not, which is good for us. Invoke Despair. Got turn 2 threat. I mean, looks like they're playing a mid-range deck, which is fine. You know, we are kind of. With some interesting shenanigans. This will be a harder matchup to try and stick an Obliterator. Because just the sheer amount of removal they've got. Okay. Your Graveyard Trespasser, that's pretty good. He just mills stuff, doesn't he? Yeah. Let's get the fight rigging out. Obliterator. Okay, maybe there might be some sort of like reanimated deck, which if they are, a double Trespasser hand is going to be pretty good this turn. We might play Trespasser, grab a land. Sure. Okay, we don't need the land. Get that Trespasser out. We'll keep the Bushwhack for our Obliterator. There we go. Get rid of the Titan. Probably what they were looking at, trying to reanimate. Get that out of here. Sheoldred's Edict, sure. We will pass. Okay, they definitely are a reanimate deck. I'm glad we got another copy of this. Getting in there. While they discard him. Oh, that is a big creature. Alright, well, we're removing that from their graveyard. We're playing another Trespasser. Cool. Land. Trespasser. Remove this big boy. And remove this boy. Thank you. I think we Bushwhack here and deal with this, so... There we go. That gets that off the table. This gets a counter. Okay. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. We've stopped a lot of their reanimation targets. I mean, they could naturally get there and just... Okay. That's fine. We'll deal with that. That's also quite funny. Okay, we're going to play a land. We're going to make them sacrifice a non-token creature. We're gonna... Oh, maybe I should play the underdog, actually, yeah. My bad. We'll get rid of him, and we'll... And then next turn we'll get rid of this. I mean, 7 mana, he hasn't got enough. He's got a block. Yeah, maybe we should just play the underdog. Do I just play the underdog now? Maybe. Pay 2 life, draw a card. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll just play it now. I don't mind paying 2 life, just get some card draw going. Another fight rigging. Okay. That could get quite crazy quite quickly. He kind of has to deal with the Trespasser. It's been kind of back-breaking for our opponent here. He's brought him back again. Oh, okay, he's got a reanimation target. It's these tokens that is the issue we have here. They clog up the board. If he doesn't have a way to get rid of the Trespasser, then it's no good him having a target. Just throwing him away. See what our opponent does. Yeah, we might have to just start firing off these Invoke Despairs. We'll get rid of the actual target itself rather than the spell. He's still 2 mana off from the spell, but he might have another copy of the spell in hand, so we'll remove that. Forcing them to block or take 6. I mean, they might just chump it with a 1-1. Yeah, which is good for us. And then we're going to fire off this Invoke Despair. They'll get rid of the 1-1. They'll lose 4, we'll draw 2. Hopefully next turn we can get this Obliterator on the table. That'd be really good. Alright, they just got a Titan of Industry. They want to reanimate that. Which is not good for us, but want to get as much out as possible. We'll play the land for the turn, we'll pass. Titan of Industry is going to probably come down, destroy the Phyrexian and make a 4-4. They're 1 mana away from flashing it back, unless they got 1 in hand. Yeah, they have 1 in hand. Yeah. Make a 4-4, destroy Phyrexian. Yeah. Pretty accurate. Now this is super tough. I mean, we can make the Trespassers. We can play Phyrexian and hope to get something good. I mean, we can play Phyrexian. We can always fire off the Invoke. We need Bushwhack. Oh, if we get Bushwhack, we're on to a winner. Okay, we're Phyrexian here. Make the Trespasser a 7-7. There's the Bushwhack. Do we have enough mana? Yes, we do. We'll play the Obliterator. We'll target this. Come on. We will cast this. Here we go. Target. Target. Oh, they're going to sacrifice 7 permanents. That's a lot of permanents. Basically, all their creatures, the blood token and 3 land. Okay. Alright, we've got a game now, guys. We've got a game. We swing in. The question is, do we swing in? I kind of feel like we don't. I kind of like the idea of I just sit here and be an awkward blocker. Because we've got the Invoke Despair. We can play the Fleshgorger. We'll trade with the Titan of Industry. Like, we have big threats here. He's generating mana through this guy, which is annoying. We might find removal for this. If he does, that's kind of bad for us. Yeah, we'll trade here. Absolutely trade here. That's such a good trade for us. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I think we just Invoke Despair here. Oh, that Bushwhack and the Obliterator. Oh, beautiful. Especially for tying Industry out. That was funny. And we got the Bushwhack again. Okay, we do have removal. I think we just play the land and cycle this, so... You have a free turn, opponent. Please don't generate any more treasure tokens. Okay, it's a treasure token. It's got mana now. Okay, he's got another mana. Can we end the game? He's going... Oh, okay. Cool. We'll cycle this. He's on 7. We have a Sheoldred. That is a huge, huge draw. I think we... Yeah, I think we play this. We'll play Sheoldred. We'll get in there for 4. Please have a removal spell. Cut down. Sure. Another Bushwhack. Play Sheoldreds. And we will fight. So they need to find a way to deal with that Sheoldred, otherwise pretty much game. They could go land, reanimate Tine of Industry, which would be very, very harsh. Okay, they have a way to deal with Sheoldreds. They're on 4 though, and the Underdog is lethal. And we have a Trespasser to boot. Nice. Cut down. It was okay. That's fine by me. We'll play Trespasser. We will get rid of the Tine of Industry. There we go. Oh, that Obliterator and the Bushwhack. That was, oh, against that Tine of Industry, that was beautiful. Okay, right, we're on the draw. Game number 3, 2-0. Okay, we got lands, we got spells. We'll take that. We haven't got the combo yet, but we got one of the pieces of the combo. Just need to find that Phyrexian Obliterator, and then we're pretty much good to go. We can also fix our mana for the Invoke Despair as well. We got the combo. We got the combo. I think we just play one now and grab a land. Grab a swamp. Because we want to be able to cast our Obliterator. I think we're against blue-white control, which is not a good matchup. So I think here we'll send out the Fleshgorger. Blue-white probably control. They haven't played anything yet. I sense a Wandering Emperor. This combo is not going to work. I don't think. I don't think they can play anything which would be worth it. Wandering Emperor. There we go.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
That's absolutely fine. It's not fine, but it's okay.
My judgment is fine.
This can get probably gonna get killed, but we'll get him out there. This is not our best match. This is actually probably one of our worst matchups, just because they don't have creatures for us to fight with. Plus, they can just play stuff like Depopulate all the time. But we can, however, fire off this. Draw 2, they lose 4, they lose their Wandering Emperor, And we drew another Invoke Despair. Next turn we can Bushwhack for a land. Play Sheoldred. Yeah. Oh, Esper, okay. And we got the Underdog. The Underdog's really good. We'll search for a land. We'll get a Swamp. Grab one of them. Lovely. Right. Okay, we'll just play Sheoldred. We'll just keep throwing stuff out until something sticks. Force them to counter and kill stuff. Every single turn, we'll just keep throwing stuff out. We'll just keep throwing stuff out. Yep. Jace. Sure.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia.
For the mill me? Sure.
No secret.
Well, there's an Underdog for you. But we don't need that. We're just going to fire off one of these instead. Brilliant. We've already played a land. We'll just play an Underdog and pass. We are taking a lot of damage from our lands, which not ideal, but it's okay. We could assume not really take much damage from our lands. But our opponent is on 11. We have fired off 2 Invoke Despairs. Cut down. That's absolutely fine. They're going to start getting a lot of Underdogs come flying their way. The life loss is relevant, so we have to be careful. I think we just fire off one of them now. Getting some damage. I'll try and get some damage. Cool. Another Wandering Emperor. It's a shame we don't have another Invoke Despair. Yep, you gotta exile it. Kind of a bummer.
This is what you get.
We'll play an Elish, not an Elishnon, a Sheoldred. It's not quite an Elishnon. Okay, they take another 2, which is good for us. Memory Deluge, yeah, they need land. Main phase Memory Deluge is good for us. Bankbuster. Okay. Oh dear. Do we have lethal? Swing him for 4, put him on 7. We'll make him lose 4 from the Evoke Despair. That puts him on 3. Do we have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They'll lose 4. They'll lose 8. Yeah, that's lethal. Yep. GG's opponent. Oh, they stumbled on land and they got punished. 3-0. Oh, that was a tough matchup. Like I said, they don't really have creatures for us to get the combo off, but we managed to get there. Right, we're on the draw again. Opening hand is fine. It's fine. We don't have any of the pieces of the combo, but we do have good threats. We got a turn 2 play, we got removal, we got turn 3 play, turn 4 play, we got the land. Can't ask for more, really. Against a creature deck. Okay, we got one of the pieces of combo. We just need our boy, Obliterator, and then that's pretty much game over. That's fine. I mean, there's not going to be any. You're not going to be getting poisoned anytime soon, so you're okay there, opponent. Can't remember what else Mire does. Let's take a look at this. So they can exile Mire and they can choose another creature or artifact. 20 graveyard this turn, return to the battlefield. Okay, so that's pretty good. There's a lot of protection there from Skrelv and Mire. They don't play anything. Okay, I think this turn Wiggler... Probably get out the Phyrexian Gorger, I think. At least something has lifelink. We're just going to attack for 3. I don't really know what our opponent's going to play, but they can trade if they really want. Cool. I think if we don't draw land next time, we might have to Bushwhack. That is a problem. We don't actually have a way to deal with this Sheoldred at the moment. We don't have a go for the throat or anything. That is a problem. That is a big, big problem. I think we're going to have to fire this off. Yeah. Both Mire and the Skrelv. Okay, we drew an Invoke Despair. We have the Bushwhack here for a land. For a swamp. Play the swamp. I'm going to attack with the Phyrexian Gorger. If they double block, we can just kill Mire. Which I'm fine with that trade. Any day of the week. Nice. Do that life gain. Right, come on. We want land. We could do a go for the throat. We could do with a land for the Evoke Despair. I mean, we could just play our own Sheoldred, which is relevant. We won't block. We drew a land. So we could Evoke Despair. We will lose an absolute ton of life. We get in for 6. Do we just rumble in? I think we just do. Yeah, we just rumble in. Then what we could do is we could just play this and this. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Exile Malaria. Yeah, there's just more blockers and more threats, so we'll take that. They might have a counterspell here. No? Okay. We'll get rid of that Skrelv. I don't know what they got in their hand. Maybe they just got loads of ways to protect Sheoldred. And we're just like clogging the board of just dudes. We're on 19. Go for the throat. They discard a card. Well, they discarded a land. Sure. They're on 9. Like... Okay, they're on 11, but, you know, it's not too bad for us right now. They kind of... It depends what they play, but they kind of have to block at least something. Thalia. Okay, that's a problem. That's a really good draw. That is a really, really good draw. Again, we're going to get in with the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Yeah, because they have to double block. And we can kill any of their threats. I'm quite happy to kill a Thalia. Yep. I'll kill the Thalia. Evoke Despair, they're going to get rid of that and they lose. Yeah, let's just get out. Let's just get our own Sheoldred. At least then, when we... at least they won't gain life. It also means that we won't lose life from the Evoke Despair. Makes it harder for them to attack. That was an insanely good draw. Yep. There's no point attacking because they can make it indestructible. kind of at parallel with our life gain at the moment. If we drew a land, if we draw one more land, we just win. I might just play Phyrexian Obliterator and pass. And then next turn, swing him for everything, Invoke Despair. Or I could Edict. This dies, yeah. I'll just bring out the Obliterator. Because if we draw Bushwhack, we win as well. We'll just pass. We're pretty comfortable. Glissa. Okay, that's annoying. More creatures. I think we just got to fire off this now. And see what they get rid of. Or the Mire. Cool. We'll target the Obliterator. Okay. We'll take that. We'll grab a swamp. Actually, no. We'll grab that land. Okay. I mean... Is he actually going to block? Oh, okay. You got to sacrifice 3 permanents. You're just going to sacrifice 3 lands. Fair. They drew one anyway, so yeah, pretty good free trade there. I'm just going to fire off this Invoke Despair. Because they're going to lose 4, put them on 7. Yeah, I think that's pretty much game. It's got a really cool deck though, I do like it. It's kind of like a 4-colour... There we go, we'll take it. It's kind of like a 4-colour Legends deck, so it's pretty cool. 4-0. Come on, can we make it 5-0? Okay, right, game number 5. We are 4-0 with the deck. We are on the play. And this hand seems okay. Seems pretty good. We don't have a way... I mean, we do have removal. Bushwhack is a good... Can't lie, it is a good removal spell. We just don't have a turn to play, but... Okay, we could be... I mean, fine, another Jund deck of some description. Looks like it. I think here we will play a land and we'll fire off the Graveyard Trespasser. Which means if they do want to kill it, they have to discard a card, which is fine. We'll 2-for-1 them. Liliana. Mirror Breaker. Another land. We're going to attack. And we're going to see what our opponent does. Now, what I am going to do... I would love to keep this combo, but they have good removal. So, we're going to play a forest. Do I play the forest? Because we want to Invoke Despair next turn. No, we can... Yeah, let's just do that. Let's play Glissa. Let's get some threats out. Force our opponent. Force our opponent to to deal with what we got, which isn't easy. Sheoldred would be a pretty good draw, good play for opponent. We'll play a land and we can start cycling these lands. Terra Sunder, sure. Wow, okay, well, we'll play a land. We will swing in. We'll exile that. And then we'll pass. Yep. Then we can just go back to back Invoke Despairs. Our opponent might do the same. They don't. Okay. It's good. It's good so far. They are throwing out a bunch of dudes though. I'm going to cycle this because we don't want it. Misery Shadow. And we've got a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll cancel that. We'll play a swamp and then we'll fire off. We don't want to take any damage from our land, so good for us. When you get to draw a card, we're not going to attack because of the Glissa, unfortunately. Oh, that is such a good play from our opponent. Oh no, that's going to be so tough for us to... Yep. Now we got a problem. That duress was insanely good for our opponent here. And a Bankbuster. We got a game on our hands, guys. Okay, we're gonna have to play this. Oh, could you imagine if we top decked? If we top decked an Obliterator, it would have been game. We're gonna deal with the Glissa. And pass. One. 2. Oh, it does fight, so it's gonna die to the Glissa. Do I just kill the Blood Tithe Harvester then? Then you can animate the Bankbuster. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to... Oh, I did it wrong. Yeah, it's because I had Death Touch. I completely forgot about that. It's fine. We had to find a way to get rid of the Glissa, but ideally I would prefer to get rid of it and kept both my creatures, but our opponent, that main deck duress, I think may have won them the game. I think that's going to win them the game. Because that Invoke Despair would have been huge. That would have been absolutely huge. Because we would have been able to remove both their creatures, they lose 4 life, and we would have drawn 2 cards. But that duress, perfectly timed. And now they got Bankbuster. They get the cards flow in. We're top decking. Yeah. I think we might go 4-1 here, guys. And they got a tie bar. Sure. Is there anything they can bring back? Yeah, this guy. Okay. Oh, Blood Tithe Harvester. Yeah, that was a good one. If I didn't spend the mana by accident, I would have been alright. Deal with the Tyvar. Do I care about the Tyvar? Yeah, I do, because it's going to keep bringing back. He's just going to keep bringing back Blood Tithe Harvesters. Yeah, this is not looking good for us here. Yep. Good draw. Don't know how else going to do though. Yeah, that dress. Fair play. I mean, fair play. Our opponent did really well there. Yep, they can deal with the Sheoldreds. Invoke Despair off the top would be a really good draw. Another Sheoldred. Just gonna die to the Blood Type Harvester. Nope, good game, opponent. Good game. 4-1. That was unfortunate. That duress was perfectly timed against us there. So, oh well, 4-1, not bad. 4-1 with the deck. Oh, it was so close. That duress was top notch from our opponent. That was perfectly timed. Main deck duress and best of one. You can't really play around it. It was perfect timing. If we had fired off that Invoke Despair, it would have dealt with their creature. It would have made them lose 4 life. It would have made us draw 2 cards. And then on top of that, we had the Bushwhack as well. We were able to remove another creature. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. You know, I felt kind of confident with 2 Invoke Despairs. As soon as they hit that second one, that duress, it was pretty much game. Following up with the Bankbuster and stuff. Yeah, so really, really fair play on our opponent. However, that Obliterator play with the Titan of Industry and Bushwhack was definitely the highlight of those games. That was just hilarious. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. So, really good deck to try. I would definitely give it a go. Hardest matchups will probably be any decks that just have permanent removal spells for the Obliterator. If I was going to change anything with the deck, I would probably drop the Misery Shadows, and I'd probably replace them with 2 copies of Tyvar's Stand. Now, Tyvar's Stand is an instant spell that allows your creatures to get hexproof and indestructible. Really good with Phyrexian Obliterator. It means that you can protect it if they have a direct removal spell, like a Go for the Throat or something along those lines. But anyway, guys, like I say, the deck list is in the description below, so definitely go and use this deck and try out an arena. You know, playing in high diamond right now, and it's doing the work. Alright, guys, so you made it so far into the video and you've enjoyed it. Make sure to smash that like button, make sure you subscribe for more Magic content. And that's it from me, guys, in this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.